Hey, Nookanites, ready to have some fun? I can't hear you. Okay, this is going to be Group C Tiebreakers, Calm versus Pure to start out with. This is going to be Calm, Pure, and Fantasy in this tiebreaker. And this is for only one spot in the round of 8. Only one of these three guys will move up into the round of 8. And I guess I'll explain the format of the tiebreakers a little bit more in depth. I've commentated quite a few of them in the past. Basically, we play three set blocks, and if any of these players gets 2 wins within the 3-set block, they move up into the round of 8. But if we're all tied up after 3 sets, 1-1 for all the players, or 1-2 or whatever, some player has to get 2 wins. If that doesn't happen within 3 sets, it resets, and we get another 3-set block to determine who moves up. We might not even need a 3rd set. After this, well, let me get my syncing here. Except, okay, down here at the 8 o'clock position in green is Calm, up at the 12 o'clock position in purple is Pure. Great barrier reef. But yeah, after this match, no matter who wins or loses, we're going to have Calm versus Fantasy. And if Calm wins this game against Pure and wins this game against Fantasy, he's moving up. There won't be the 3rd set or anything else. That will be it. But if we have tied wins, we're going to move on to that 3rd set, which will be Pure versus Fantasy. And we'll wrap back around to another round of tiebreaker games if none of these guys can get the 2 wins necessary to move out. And so theoretically, these things can go on infinitely. And speaking of which, Group D. I've seen a lot of discussion about the Group D tiebreakers on the internet. I did a little bit more research about them. I had to, just there was so much talk about it. And yeah, it was 13 games in a row. 13 tiebreakers. Look at that. That white guy is so surprised. He's like, 13 freaking tiebreakers. Yes, it was 4 rounds, I believe, 4 or 5 rounds. No, it was 4 with an extra set thrown in because of some technical problems. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. I've been trying to think of a way that I can kind of commentate this, but not do the entirety of every single game, which I'm telling you right now, I just don't have time to do. That would be absolutely freaking ridiculous to commentate that many games. Even if they're all 10 minutes long, that would still drive me to a mental asylum, I think. So, wow. I've come up with a plan of how to commentate that. If anyone has the cojones to upload that many games. I've seen uploads of this game, obviously, since I have the videos out right now, but I haven't seen uploads of Group D yet. No one is throwing it up. By the way, Pure, he has his probe in the red, but he did deny that expansion, so he got his damage done. But man, I'm not sure if anyone's even going to upload the videos to that. So if no one uploads it, I'm probably not going to do a video because, like I said, I have so many other things to move on to. I have my preview video to do, and then we're going to be coming up to other videos. Pure cancels his pylon so he doesn't lose a ton of minerals. And that, while Calm, looks like he's expanding at the mineral only, which is kind of a weird place to expand. Probably indicates that he's going to go for a Hydraless build. If he was going to try to get the 3rd gas, he could go for any kind of tech, really. And but with this just mineral only, he'll be able to use those minerals for Hydraless to push the front. Let's see if Pure ever scouts that. He knew that the drone ran off to another position to throw down a hatchery, so let's see if he can get out of the base or maybe go in with the backup probe if he loses this one to find that hatchery. But yes, tonight I'm only doing Group C tiebreakers, which should be pretty epic. I mean, all 3 races represented, really good players. I think these are going to be spectacular games. Pure is getting up his Nexus. He has 2 cannons there to defend his front, so he's going to be good against any kind of early aggression, at least for now. Here comes Pure, spotting the hatchery, spots that hatchery at the mineral only, so now he knows where all the hatcheries are. He's accounted for all of them. So that's going to give him some great scouting information. He's not going to be able to sneak into the main anytime soon, but at least he has that information. Getting up his cybernetic score, getting ready to tech up and transfer all of his probes over. And yes, Pure has picked up his versus Zerg play, and he's become very, very impressive to watch. Maybe second only to Movie and Cal. Well, third only to Movie and Cal. as far as a PvZ goes. Very inconsistent play, but very, very solid play. Starbucks! But yes. Oh, man. I bet some of the Nuke Knights wanted me to cast all of the... I even had some people say, cast all 13 games, Nuke! And I wish I could, of Group D. And plus, with these games today, there's no telling how many games are going to run to in Group C. I don't know how many games are in this. If this is going to wrap around to 10 games or 12 games or something like that, I don't know. So it could end up being 20-something games for me to do. And I'll end up in a straitjacket and running through the street. I actually did go out and buy alcohol in preparation for those 13 games, but on the way back I realized that, yeah, I just can't do this. I went out for my daily run to get deodorant, alcohol, and pants, and actually on the way there, some guy got in front of me in a van, and he started dancing. I don't know if he heard the trance music I was blasting. He might have. But I think more likely he was one of my friends that I didn't recognize. He started dancing all over the place, doing the Cabbage Patch and the Egyptian. It was some crazy dance moves. But that is completely beside the point. A lot of Hydralisks coming out already for Calm, so I think he is getting ready to push the front with some aggression. Let's see if he can keep the scouting away, since he's going for a kind of a Hydra bust at the front. Scouting is the most important part of PvZ this early in the game. If Pure can't go out with a scout, this could be absolutely horrible for him if he doesn't play safe and throw down a couple more cannons. You see, Calm, I don't even think he went for his lair at all. And the first Corsair used to take out this Overlords, the first Corsair isn't even going to scout this for Pure, so Pure could actually be in a very bad position. Very, very bad. All the initial Hydras coming up already for Calm, so he's trying to end this with 3 Hatch Hydra. 3 Hatch Hydra pushing the front. I see 3 cannons at the front. That's probably not going to be enough. We need a 4th cannon. If he has a 4th cannon in, I think he'll be okay for the front, but I don't think he saw this at all. He's not going to see it until it's right up next to that Zealot. He pulls his Zealot back, so now he sees he's going to try to throw down more cannons. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it. Calm, pushing the front, taking out 1 cannon, the 2nd cannon going down easily, and the probes are blocked by all the buildings, so they can't even pull off to attack everything down here. Pure is doing his best to fend this off, but he's lost all of his cannons at the front, and I don't think he has enough. He was teching to a Dark Templar, I think, so he doesn't really have enough gateways to support enough troops to protect this front. This could be it for Pure right here. I don't think he's going to be able to win this from this point on. He's going to lose his natural expansion, just constant pumping of Hydralisks from Calm, and there's the sigh from Pure. His perfect build being absolutely demolished just because he couldn't get in with the scout. I mean, scouting is so important, as I said in the early game. Oh, Pure just didn't know what Calm was going to go for. Didn't see anything that he was putting up. So that's GG. Calm did an excellent job keeping the probe scout away with his Zerglings, I have to say. That was excellent play from him. Very cheesy strat, but he got the job done. Let's see if he can bring down Fantasy in the next game.